everybody? It's your girl Hellz. We're back with another Hangin with Hellz, season 5, episode 4 with Zion or Young Zion, but I'm gonna call him Zion because that's my good friend. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm good. It's good to see you.
It's always good to see you.
Yes, I met Zion through Chubb. Shout out Chubb, and that's his cousin. Zion was on set with us every time, always there supporting his fam, always there however he could help. Definitely even helped me out some too, I appreciate it.
No problem.
Solid dude. So Zion, I know you call yourself a musician, but you also are like a bit of a motivator. So I would like to first ask you, like, where did you get your influence for music, or like what made you want to do music?
Well, I always had a love of music ever since I was younger, and it took me to get older to realize maybe I can do this.
Yeah.
And my cousin was really my inspiration behind it, because when you see people around you doing things that you never thought was possible for you, that inspires you to try it for yourself.
Yeah.
And ever since I tried it out, it was like, I don't know, I fell in love with it. And I can't see a life without music.
Yeah.
Well, without my music.
Yeah. Do you feel like you have your own sound, like, or do you feel like you do it more so because you love it?
It's a little bit of both. I love it because, like, I love to experiment with different sounds and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, every time I make a song, it just makes me smile. It makes me feel it inside. It's like I'm doing something that only I can do in the way that only I can do it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. We're also, not in a bad way, but you are young. So I feel like that is something that you have your mind set on. But also through your music, do you feel like you can use your music as motivation to others in addition to, like, you know, we were just talking before we started about how people say you're motivational. You try to tie the two together, or is it something you want to be separate?
Actually, I try to blend them together as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's a lot of music about stuff that's irrelevant to them. So, and I feel like if I can say something that even inspires or motivates one person, whether that's through a video with me talking to them directly or through a song indirectly, then I'm doing something right. So, yeah, I do love to mix them both together, but occasionally I do them separate.
So you feel like how you just said there's a lot of music that, you know, kind of not really talk about nothing or the wrong thing. Do you feel like a lot of people your age or like younger artists, they get the kind of feedback they do because maybe they're focused on the wrong thing, and that's something you kind of want to try to bring people away from?
Exactly. And I feel like why is it so important to talk about motivation and inspiration through my music especially is because we have to be the reminder that life is not this bad and the hard times we go through. It's about the elevation, the progress, the progression, and everything that makes us us. And I think sometimes we so focused on pain and the past that we forget about that.
Yeah.
And these songs, to me, they're holding on to the past when we should be looking on to the future. Because, like I like to say, we are the future.
That's true. I agree with that. Do you really listen to a lot of like current music, or not really?
I listen to a couple of people.
Yeah.
Mainly like Hellzshotit, maybe Little Baby here and there. I just listen to J. Cole's new mixtape. I listen to a lot of different artists, especially if they have a unique sound that I feel like unique to them.
Yeah. Do you feel that with how things are going, that I'll try not to say your generation and my generation, because we are close in generations, but it's just like when I do think about it, it's like, man, like, it's just not looking good. Like how do you feel when you really look at it in a nutshell? Because you do have some artists that are trying to be different and not just okay shooting this, taking this, popping this, robbing this, doing that. So like,
well, my thoughts on my generation is we're the generation that can do the most, but I feel like we do the least.
mm-hmm.
The past was in the past. We understand that the people before us, they had it hard. And a lot of people feel like we have more opportunities and stuff like that, that people don't realize with more opportunities, more challenges come. And sometimes I feel like we're held to a certain standard, and that in itself brings stress, and some people want to break away from that. So they do the thing that people wouldn't want them to do. But if I'm being honest, I have full faith in my generation. I have faith that we're gonna lead us into a brighter future than anyone could ever imagine. And that's gonna continue to be my thoughts. Because what your thoughts are about, you bring life to.
It's true. I like how you put that. Do you feel like you have an old soul?
I do.
Yeah.
It's very unlikely for me to find someone similar to me. Even when, and I'm guessing why that is ever since I was younger, I always been around older people.
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather, my grandmother. And I feel like I soaked up that energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even when I was younger, I was always wise. I always thought more advanced than my age range. So yeah, I do think I have an older soul.
I feel it's not a bad thing, and I agree with that, but it's a good thing when you know you have that within you because you have that knowledge and you're able to spread it. How do you feel when people tell you that you're like a motivational person in their life, or you like, Zion, like you push me to do this? Like, does it come as a shock or?
It's a little bit of everything. It comes as a shock, but I'm also grateful that I could even be there for someone. Because to me, that is one of the best things you can be for a person. Their reason for keep going. Their reason to want to be more than they already are. So.
What else do you want to do besides just your music and your motivation? Because we have done some shoots before. Do you think you would ever get into modeling or anything like that?
Of course. I'm actually looking for modeling opportunities, so I am open to that. But I have I have plenty of things I want to do. I rarely speak on this, but I feel like this is a good opportunity too. I want to build something where people come together and we help each other. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's so much talk about that people want to help. I want to put that into action. Ever since I was younger, I've seen people struggle, good people who needed help, but they didn't have it at that time. So I'm like, what if I could create something where if we needed help, we could have that help, or we could be the help that someone needed. So.
Yeah. Are you currently working on any music?
I am. Right now, I'm just trying to perfect my sound and improve as much as I can, because next time I drop more music, especially I want it to be better than what you ever heard before. Every time y'all hear new music from me, I want it to be better than the last time. I want you to be shocked in the sound.
Yeah.
Like, wow, he really did this from here.
So you feel like do you want to, like, with your music, you want it to be a motivation, you want to spread a message, but do you feel like with time, do you want to give other people that you find like yourself, like-minded people like yourself, opportunities to make music with you? Are you like with features or collaborating with others?
I'm open to all of that, because not only do I love music, I love to make music with other people who love the craft. It's like one of the best feelings when you can work on something you love to do with someone else who loves to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm open to it because I feel like sometimes other people can bring out inside of you that you didn't even know you had.
Yeah.
Make you improve in ways that you could not even see. So yes, I'm open to it.
Do you feel like, I feel like your work ethic is really strong. Like you in a good way, you're dedicated to things and people can tell that about you. Have you always been that way?
I have. Ever since I was younger, I always wanted to help. I was always a mover or whatever. Trying to see what's the next thing I can do, what's the next thing I can fix.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I remember when I was younger, I used to help my grandmother them fix the computer. I used to do all kinds of different sort of things, and to me, that just built up all of that. Yeah. And now I can fully master that or put that into whatever crap I choose to put that into, and then just go from there.
Where do you see yourself within your craft of music and motivation and just creating within the next couple of years? If you'll be 21 soon, so I know you're planning. You don't have to get that all out there, but where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, to put it simply, further than I am now. To go a little bit more deeper, I want to be more mature. I want to be more emotionally in tune. Mm-hmm. I want to be more responsible. And I want to be even more dedicated, especially to myself. And yeah.
What do you say to someone like yourself that doesn't, I want to say doesn't relate, but feel like you're different from what's going on within y'all generation right now? It doesn't have to be music. It could be something they want to do, but I feel a lot of people get afraid to do things because it is different or because it's not what they see on TV. It's not what they see their friends doing. What motivation would you give them?
Honestly, if I could tell you anything, it would be yourself. Because when you be yourself, that's when you are yourself. The most happiest, the most fulfilled, and the most at joy and at peace.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of people are okay with trying to be someone else, but to me that's like chasing something you will never get attained. And I'd rather be who I am than try to be anything outside of that, because I know that's where I'm gonna find peace and fulfillment. So to anyone who is unlike their peers or anyone they're around, I say be you and be it fully, unapologetically. If people don't understand you or whatever, then don't let them. Maybe they're not meant to. You have to get to a point where you do not feel the need to explain your greatness, your uniqueness to people who may not understand it.
That was deep, Don.
Appreciate it.
What is your peace?
Ooh. My peace is when I can lay down and I'm just not stressing, I'm not worried about nothing, I'm just in tune with myself, I'm just good.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like my mind be on overtime, just moving. So that moment I get to stop or take a second, that's when I find my peace.
Feel that? Tell the people how they can find you on Instagram.
You can find me on Instagram at Hellz, aka Mystery Man. And I'm Zion. I got a new album out y'all go check out or whatever. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Tap in. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem.
Catch y'all next time.